Oh boy.
Yes, I saw it moved.
It moved.
It moved, yes.
Okay, let me go. Look. You might be facing right now the historical moment in a lifetime. As close as I was possible to present, I give you details about Harold Colman, 1956, free energy device that uses 100% non-radioactive components. It does not use lithium batteries that contaminate our world, or any kind of lead-acid batteries, where the bloodsuckers of this world are allowed to make them because somebody has enough money to force the law to be able to do that. I'm providing in here checked proof of concept. I claim, or based on my personal opinion, it's more safe than microwave. And it cost $10 per 70 years, it looks like. The device might be even tomorrow the solution for gasoline, gas, and electric. So you just take out the gasoline engine and put the electrical one, and the small car is being powered. Would the big one be able to handle it? Possibly yes. Tube number 2.
Do you have some needle or something like that? Small?
Small needle?
Like
my wife does
no,
that.
Just something so I can put a couple of them inside.
Oh, I see. Hold on. I'm gonna find something. Hold on.
Tiny.
It's a little bit too much, too small. It's not even taking the layer.
Yes. Let's do like that.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Well,
Let's try it this way.
that's, what is it now? Zinc?
Zinc.
So we put copper, we put what? Was the second one?
The chemicals,
Yeah.
and then we put some zinc.
Oh, yeah, but the chemicals was what?
All together, like phosphate, cobalt, and
Oh, the black one is already
yes, the mixed.
mixed. Try to cover at least the layer.
So it won't make any. Last time we made some. Last time we couldn't achieve the first too much carbon, probably the current.
That's copper?
It's copper now. Let's see what exactly the patent is telling us to do. Yes.
It's copper, more copper, right?
Yes, more copper and
Hold on.
there's a bit more zinc.
That's the zinc now, right?
Yes. 516.73. 516, let's say. It's too much watt. Okay, let's see how much is 500. This is 50. Well, many of it stays on the paper and we're gonna lose it. No, it won't work that way. So what we can do, we can directly scale it to 0 to be easier.
Okay. Ha!
But this is more than 20 grams, unfortunately. So this only gives it up to 20 grams.
No, but then we're not gonna. Okay, try that. But then
This is how many grams? 8 grams.
8 grams.
And then we should pour it. Should be a tiny spoon like this. This is something that your hands should not be. Can you do that, Wesley, you think?
How about like
This would never
but if you put too much of it?
This is 100. There's something wrong with the calculation. That much of it, that much of powder is... No, we cannot get 15 of it.
Too much?
Too much? Did I make the calculation wrong? It's too much. Oh, and they're asking like... No, it's because maybe this part is kind of big. This part is the hard part. There is the way that we can cut this part to the minimum.
To the minimum, it's not gonna hold.
It's not gonna hold.
It's not gonna hold. The whole purpose is that you put it in and you twist just a little, and it holds. Just a little twist. See?
Yes.
Now it's hold.
But we got the part. This should be. It should be.
Right now you put too much, right?
Maybe. But what is the idea of this one? Can we measure that again? It should be 4.8.
Hold on. Documentary. Okay, 32. That's what I'm doing. So I'm screwing from one side. I'm screwing from one side. Screwing it from one side. Now what I do is, because I have a flexible in here.
By the way, your audio sounds a little bit, to me it sounds like it's overdriven, so I'm not sure if you can crank the mic gain down.
Okay, how about if I speak a little bit further from the microphone? That might be due to the very unusual antenna that I'm using. Is it clear more right now?
It's a little bit better for me, and you said you're trying a different antenna?
No, I was doing a scientific project and I connected. I'm using 45 millimeters long glass pipe at the inside diameter of 5 millimeters with a powder in it, and I'm able, through the repeater on the frequency of 448700 transmitting frequency, connect to the Orlando, Florida. Something unbelievable. Back to you.
Yeah, well, the repeater in Orlando is linked, not with echo length, but it's linked up to a repeater in New York and LA and several other places.
So in other words, I was using that tube only with nothing connected to it, connected with two short leads, about 5 centimeters each one, to the coaxial cable, and the end of the coaxial cable was connected to the transmitter working on 70 centimeters. And then I find out something strange happened.
Oh boy.
Yes, I saw it moved.
It moved.
It moved, yes.
Okay, let me go.
Don't confuse yourself at this point with Messmeyer effect.
Not now, probably. While you are...
No. Right now it's on the battery. Hold on. It's on zero. It moved.
It moved, yes. I saw it moved. It was all the way up and it
Okay, hold it. Gosh, I don't remember the frequency. I've changed the frequency.
It was a radioactive antenna, Wesley. What you made it. What was the frequency, Wesley?
I'm doing it right now.
So the same frequency? Maybe while you are talking, it's a different thing.
Yeah. No.
Wesley, I need to go to toilet. I got too much
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, try to put as small as possible.
Yeah, so in other words, we had some changes about 140, 150 megahertz, but when I put the 140, it didn't have the reaction at all, and the Geiger meter doesn't show any radiation at all. The historical moment has come. I'm revealing all of the secrets of that technology to the humanity and anybody who is interested with it. This is the future. growing up. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm holding with one hand the coil and I'm slightly moving the coil to the compound, changing the angle a little bit, or the coil that is on it is growing up. Okay, I see the response. Uh-huh. Okay, good. It's a pity that I cannot record what I'm doing right now.
So as you see in here, compound is reactive. Electromagnetic waves, similar one to the one used for your music in the radio, only in different frequency, activates the compound.
Anyo? Anyo? Anya? Anyo? Anya? I was calling my wife to help me out. She was sleeping. Holy shit. What I'm gonna do is, I was touching with the hand this wire that is going to the capacitor. Everything is random, nothing is measured. Right now it's 0. Hold on, I'm gonna put it down. I'm transmitting on the frequency 448878. And I'm getting right now a power of 40 something 40 something watts. And this is my Geiger meter. Oh boy, how can I do that? And nothing is moving right now. I probably need to do a little bit with the compound. have a coil here. The coil is connected in series with the capacitor. Nothing is calculated. Everything is totally random. It's like a child is playing with it.
It created sort of resonant tank that was able to minimize the SWR and get a maximum of potential power from the transmitter, which was the 50 watt, to the compound. Actually, I was getting less. In this part of the videos explaining how the connection was done, the coil on the glass tube was connected in series with the capacitor. At first, I was tuning the capacitor to get to the maximum of the resonance on the desired frequency, which we didn't know any desired frequency apart from 200 MHz, which appears that I didn't have a technical abilities to create that signal with the significant power. And right, you see the deflection. It definitely works. Now what that means is that the extraction of energy is 100%
I'm not changing the frequency right now. So I need a third hand. I don't know how to do it. Because now what I have to do is, maybe I do it this, it's going up. Now at this time didn't go all the way up, and I'm having only about 25 watts of power. Now, and now I'm gonna release the button and see what's happened. My hands are here. This is my other hand. Here. Didn't return fully to zero. Slowly. Now this is without me. This is without the hands. So this aftershock is with my hands in here. Okay. See if we're gonna have any other aftershock. Now it's close to zero. I'm gonna repeat it again. With the same hand, I'm gonna press it. I put that on and there is a power on. There is a power on, it's going on up there, it's going on over there, it's going on over there, it's going more, it's going more, it's going more. Okay, now I'm gonna release the button. Now it's slowly going down, and now I'm looking for the aftershock. Now my hands are here. See if we're gonna have an aftershock. Put my hands in here, press the button. Press the button. Now I'm getting 25 watts. It's going up. It's going up. It's going up. It's going up. Okay, it's some fluctuation. I don't know why. Now I'm releasing. This is my hand. Let's see if we have an aftershock.
Yeah, interesting effect. You can have a valve that is controlling the big water pipe. You don't care who pays for the water. It's not your money that's gonna be there. And it's nobody's money. It's free. To be used for next 70 years. Again, the device could cost as little as $10 US one time. Do you like it? One more time, repeating it again and again and again. Seeing the reaction that could be changed to the electrical current. That one could move your vehicle and could heat your house. No lead, no acid, no batteries, no contamination, no fumes from gasoline, nothing. Only proper scientific exposure. That's all that's needed.
It's going up. It's going up. Okay. Wow! Now I'm releasing the button. Look, these are my hands, 2 hands. Let's look for aftershock. This is my one hand, this is my second hand. It's not zero. Let's see if we're gonna have aftershock. And one more time the same. Pressing the button, putting the power on. Didn't do much. Okay. Didn't do much. Okay, it's going on. It's going on. Still didn't return to zero. Almost returned to zero. And with the other hand, I'm gonna do it.
I'm showing the hands on left and right hand side, showing that the needle didn't go to zero after the power was released. It's working by itself, which is very much expected. That's how it's supposed to be working. The beautiful thing is that the radio wave, which is harmless, could activate it. Now we have a big one, huge one. Wow, we're talking the compound that is about 1% of the original mixture. Yep, that's it. It's going down by itself, and no power is coming from the transmitter. Now it's kicking back.
Of transmission 448870. Now what is happening with the meter is that when I'm pushing, now I have a sort of clear picture. Check. Hey! This is by itself. I didn't touch it. Let me check if this is hot. No, this compound is completely not hot. And I'm not having zero here. God, how can I make this Hold on.
And the final moment is validation of the technology of Colman from patent of 1956 that is no longer protecting, and anybody could use the technology. I, Wesley, state the technology works as in the patent. New future for humanity.
It's going to be a little bit fuzzy because the camera is cheap camera. So what we have in here is this part here. Maybe start from this. Is the feeding.
The glass feeding on the right hand side has a little something that is inside the glass, that's holding the glass. And the glass is supposed to be 5 millimeters inside. It is not, it's 473. But that was because we had one, and it has to be a quartz glass. Now, I found that most of this glass, when it's cut, they don't have a perfectly circular round hole inside. And then when you take that bushing, there is a like how it's getting tired, right and left side of it. Then when you use the mill to, not the mill, I am really tired. When you use the lathe to lathe it to the proper size, and then you twist it just a little bit, it's gonna lie by itself, which is very much helpful feature. I'm showing 3 layers. The one that is being shown right now is layer on the left hand side, layer on the right hand side for the middle section. Very, very thin, very, very tiny one. That's how much of the substance do you need to create 1 kilowatt of power. On the right hand side, left hand side, next to the middle one, you have copper. And then to the right hand side of that copper, only from one side, you have a zinc. The other side is copper only. And this is the representation of just one section. The Colman envisioned 14 sections. Could that be capable of creating 10 kilowatts of power? Yes, it will. 100%. Don't believe it, you don't have to. And that is the statement based on my best belief, personal one, legal statement, bloodsuckers. Everything in life has its own reasoning. I'm telling these words because somebody, while I was editing first video, I have 2 of them. One that is bad in editing but good quality, and this one, that is a copy of the first one, corrected. Can you believe the most important original audio from my files was wiped out?
That and plenty of others. Now the statute of limitation that I have had is that this device 4194A impedance gain phase analyzer is only giving me the impedance to 40 megahertz. I don't have the probe for it to 100 megahertz, but still it's much below. The vector network analyzer Advantage R374B works only to 50 megahertz. I'm a low frequency guy. I got a lot of help from the spectrum analyzer and Advantage R3267 being able to see the frequency of the transmitter.
The output of the spectrum analyzer is connected through coaxial cable to the box with the switch on the right hand side, which is the attenuator. The BNC connector on the attenuator doesn't have any connection. That was enough of RF energy, and the spectrum analyzer was sensitive enough to sense that transmission from the transmitter.
Then one goes to the green wire. Then the green wire is connected to one side of the coil. The coil is random. I didn't even have anything, just was random. Because I had this capacitor in series. I was working till 7 o'clock in the morning. The resistance of the compound is absolutely big one. And the problem with the copper powder that I have in here is, if you look at that stuff, I have only one hand. And I'm gonna try to immerse these 2 probes here with one hand, like that.
and try to immerse. Okay, so we have the exposed ends and immerse them. And the resistance is too big for the Ketley 179A to be read. And this is a copper. It's a copper powdered. So the next thing we find out from the manufacturer is why. The same is happened with the zinc, and I have a little zinc left over because all of the chemicals are gone, and I know why. It is also non-conductive for some reason. Strange thing. Again, with that, I'm validating the patent. It's true, it's working. The activation through the electromagnetic wave. The frequency, the original in the patent was 300 megahertz. At that point, I have to add my own audio, as my original audio was wiped out. I just think it was wiped out, bloodsuckers. This device definitely works. Legal statement based on my belief. This is the fitting that I have used to close the ends of the pipe. To trim or skin only 70% of that squarish part, of that part. You cannot go further because it's gonna fall down, because this is the hole in here. So then you put that into the end of the pipe, like that, both sides, and you go to diameter. As a compactor, I use this drill bit, and I was punching it. Label at Home Depot for that fitting. So what about Capenazze? Tariel Capenazze lives in Tbilisi, Georgia, Europe. I was in his house and he presented to me working device, 100%. He also showed 100 kilowatt of power free energy that costs you nothing device. He never explained how. He promised to me, personally, on the video, that he's gonna give it to humanity. He never did give it to humanity. He doesn't intend to do it. All he intends to do is collect $3,000 to $5,000. But by the time you go there, you might likely spend $20,000. He's not holding his word as of the methods of validation, his technology. And the test is gonna be done a few hours before your flight back, so you don't have a time to oversee or validate or maybe ask more questions or ask for repeated presentation. The money is gone, the time is rushing up. He makes that presentation as a tool for him to gain the income. Yeah, sad, but I have to tell that. Number of people have reported spending big amount of money, changed condition, and always presentation few hours before your flight, and you're waiting for nothing. So the conclusion now is that maybe Capenazze used original 1956 Colman patent. Pipe hidden inside the coil, all of the rest is big BS based on, he says, Tesla. And yes, he's producing and manufacturing electricity, but so could you, with no problems at all. But of course, I don't encourage anybody to do it. Don't do it. Never touch it. No. Don't touch it. Legal statement. Radioactive hysteria. Yes. One more time, I stress the history about radioactivity that it must be believed is pumped to the big money for you to get scared. 100% non-radioactive materials producing big amount of electricity, possibly, legal statement. You know how much fear you can create to allow this energy baron sucking your blood? Lithium-ion batteries. What is lithium? Is it lithium little? Is acid battery contaminating? Is fuel from gasoline contaminating? Everything is available to you and is exposed and disposed in billions per hour because of the big money. But this device? No, 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 don't touch it. If 1/1000th part of the money spent by waste management to fight with the contamination is enough to make this device safe and present everywhere, like they did with microwave. Concentrated microwave. It's extremely dangerous, so they use a Faraday cage for it. And this device needs something of this sort. The time to wrap it up, guys. 3 nights of work only for editing because of the screw up, and only very short period of time to find out and validate the technology. I hope I'll be able to see, and it will be done to me, the world where energy is for free to everybody. I have a dream that you guys drive your cars with electric engines, and fueling is being done within 15 seconds through the transmitter that is provided by taxpayer money to everybody for free. Possibly it's not needed 25 watts, maybe it's milliwatts. Colman said that the compound could be activated when it's used in the buoys to give the light to the ships. With 90 dB attenuation from the transmitter nearby, we're talking about milliwatts in the antenna. I'm pretty much impressed with the technology. Why it didn't fly? Why you think? Tell the gas station owner that nobody's gonna buy anything from him tomorrow. And 100 million of Arabs told, thank you, we don't need your oil. And all of the gas, natural companies and energy companies and nuclear power companies. That's why all of this nuclear hysteria was created. But at the same time, you see green gases. They talk about climate change because of what? Contaminants. So live the way that you want to live. It's your business, not mine. I have to adjust to whatever I see around. So I have a dream. Please, let me see it.